Morning, everybody. This is Rrichard in my shop. So today I'm going to show you a couple things here. I put gloves on. Show you a couple things I got done yesterday. Show you in the previous video there. This is the boring bar made up for the Criterion 1 inch. This is a 1 inch boring head. I'm going to use the mill to cut the gear teeth. I'm going to grind 1/4 inch tool bit to match the profile of the gear. This is the gear. Shown that a couple times. Broken tooth. Blank I made right there. So I'm going to show you where this goes in the apron there, and I'm going to take apart most of the apron here just to clean it up and check things out. So that's what we're going to do. Let me turn the camera a little bit and on the apron. So there's the apron. This is where the gear is going to go. It's going to go right in here. It has to go through this other gear. A little wiggle that fits just right. Looks like it's going to work out perfect. So that's where that's going to go. So let's see if we can knock some of this apart. Put some glasses on. Looks like it's been apart before, I'll tell you that. We're going to find out if it even comes apart. Okay, that one doesn't want to move. Let's see here. That one really doesn't have to come out. I'd like to get this gear out right here. This is the one that the shaft goes through for that pinion. I'd like to make sure that the hole is really off center before I drill that hole. And it doesn't look off center. It looks like maybe they just screwed it up. This gear's got to come out to get that out. So that doesn't want to move. That's how the gear comes out. You turn it over and it falls out. I don't know why that didn't happen before. That's funny. That's funny. So this is the gear that the spur gear passes through. Nope, that hole is off center. It's going to go in there. Oh, that's a perfect fit. So we will have to drill it off center. I already measured it. How much off center? I measured the shaft, set it up on the surface plate, and was able to measure how far off this is. And I made a drawing of that. So there, just to show, don't bang on it, just shake it, and things fall apart. So no broken teeth. That ought to have a little work done on it. A little bit of play in that. Probably a bushing is worn out. And a goopy in here. No broken teeth. No broken teeth. And the half nut looks good shape. The other thing I'm going to do to this is there's these bushings for this drive shaft. You can see how that's kind of worn a bit on the bottom. They're all like that. So I got a piece of bearing bronze there. So I'm going to knock these out and make new bushings. There's 4 of them in total to go across here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have to get those out and make new bushings. I'll inspect this. I actually have another gear, worm gear here for this, another worm screw I should say, for it. And it might be in better shape than this one. And I'm probably going to end up making a new one anyway for it. It just, since I got it apart. So we got a little bit of work to do. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's all fun. All fun work. So I didn't have to. No, none of the gears are broken. So that's a good sign there. Okay. Well, I got the gear out. So we'll get a hole drilled in this shaft for that gear and go from there. I still like to take this out. This is nice to get that apart. In that hole. That's the detent. There should have been a pin and a spring, I think, in there. That's probably missing. That's why. So I'm gonna have to come up with a little ball and spring for that detent. It'd still be nice to get that apart. pin does not want to move. Okay, well, we'll have to think on that one. We got this part. We got these parts. Okay. Figure out how to get those. Over here at the mill, I got the gear blank set up in here with a V-block, sitting on top of a parallel to get it up a little higher. I've already set my DRO for 0 back against the surface of the fixed jaw, and 0 against the face of the gear part, that shoulder. So we're going to come down here to 2.771. Using the DRO, obviously. And we're going to come over off of the center line, 1075. So this is 7.709 in diameter. 709. Yes, I'm using a calculator. So we're going to come up to the center. .4545. And we're going to back it off 0.1075. So that should be 247. I'll go back here to 247. So yeah, I could have went right over to 247, but I didn't. $247. There we go. I got a 1/4-inch spot drill in there. We're going to drill it with a 1/4-inch spot drill. Then I'm going to drill it with a 1/4-inch twist drill for this 1/4-inch roll pin. This roll pin, I tested it out, should work out just fine and dandy instead of that taper pin in there. The original hole minimum on the original gear there, the minimum hole size was 263. The max was like about 10 thousandths difference, so 273, 275. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't look right. Well, comparing it, it looks right. Otherwise I'll have to make another one. Just kind of looks funny being off center like that. Yeah, let's look at it. Well, it looks right. Turn it around, I guess. Clean up the holes a little bit, and then deburr it there. We'll try it out on the gear. Had to clean off a few burrs on that gear, but and now it slides in there real nice. See here, what's the deal? There we go. Okay. Let's see here. You can see through it, lines up. Just came out just nice, actually. Just lines up just right. Okay, let's see here. There's the pin. Start it. Let's see about tapping that in there. Shouldn't go in too hard. There we go. It's kind of working backwards here. Through that side. Looks pretty good. It will work for an apron. I mean, this is not a high-speed thing. Shouldn't be too much real hard torque on there. So that should work out better. And it won't fall out. Okay, that's what we're going to use. Just got to cut the gear teeth.